Hello and welcome back to Idle Kingdom Defense. So today we are still on 13,320. I'm still on the fence about pushing, trying to decide. But we will be renovating the castle, that's for sure. Hey, we got a dupe already. Alright, 2 dupes. Alright, so 26. Uh, this is, yeah. Yeah, this is gonna be a long grind, isn't it? And I love how it's like you can get 5,700 rupees back now. Ugh. Well, we'll just keep at it. Alright, let's start with the expedition next. And so somebody did the math. The castle is going to take between 50,000, 54,000, and like 200,000 rubies, depending on how lucky you get. So that's why I save my rubies. Nice. Got those stones. Alright, more ascension stones. The reality is, if you are short rubies, you would just be spending your King's Ruins rubies here. You wouldn't be opening any other chests or anything. You'd just be spending your King's Ruins rubies and maybe 1,000 rubies on extra portal tickets. I mean, I'm not extra portal tickets. 500 rubies on extra expeditions and just not open any chests. And we swing and a miss again. So it's not really out of the price range per se. You should definitely have a buffer though of rubies for every time you get 3, because it doesn't. I was hoping it would stack, right? But as soon as you get 3, you gotta kind of either use it or lose it. And since I want to get this done as soon as possible, like the best way they say is wait until you have 60 tiles and then only use it. But for me, I'm like, I want this as soon as possible. I'm going to go ahead and spend the extra rubies. So, nice. Alright. Nothing here. So, there are certain strategies with the unlocking if you're ruby poor. But this event is exactly why I save my rubies. Exactly why. People have asked me, why don't you spend your rubies? This is a great example of why, because you never know what they're going to release. You never know what they're going to add to the game. Didn't get the stones. And just spending your rubies willy-nilly is just a great recipe not to be prepared for the future. Well, at least we got the Ascension Stones. And it's the same thing like when that update came out. I had to spend 50,000 rubies. Damn it. I should have gone for the middle. And when I didn't spend the 50,000 rubies, I mean, I did. But if I didn't have the 50,000 rubies, I wouldn't be able to get all the buffs. Because they let you get more idle, which in turn made your sweeps more. And I got the extra medals, which that's more of a convenience thing, especially since I have ad-free. But I'd much rather have it than not. And let's grab this. Much rather have it than not. And we did do the portal today. That's the 10 tickets we're gonna roll over. All right, so astrology is next. Come on, runes. Okay, we got 1 rune skip. Yesterday I started kind of late, and I used like 10 rune skips, and that was not good. Part of why I'm not pushing is because I kind of like need to build up some rune skips, but like the game hasn't been cooperating with my schedule. Like the one time it gave me a bunch of rune skips, I was late, and I couldn't use them. Well, I don't know how many. Well, I do have a lot of runes. Yeah, I couldn't spend them yesterday. Alright, so Christian. I kind of wonder if we should just work on maxing these runes out here. Oh, I didn't even realize it. I didn't refine this. Oh, it's crit chance. That's why. We just don't have to get it to S rank for we'll get it a little more reasonable than S rank. Come on, you can do it. Yeah, it's fine. And I know why we have a ton of these, because it took me forever to get this with Sophia. So all the other ones around here, we had a bunch. And it seems like they kind of have a pattern in how they drop. Oh, we're getting close. Yeah, let's see what this does for us. Yeah, because Sophia would never care about, like, accuracy. Alright, well. Yeah, well, we at least got a +9. And this guy over here. We didn't get it anywhere. Alright, well, with that done, now we got Sophia. I think we can rune her up now, because now she should be at... Yeah, she needs to get to the attack rune, so... Oh, we can't do it anyways. We don't have enough. Yeah, but now with the attack rune, okay, so... Yeah, none of those... Yes, okay, so we can successfully skip both of these, because we can tell from... Oh, thank you for not staying. From the way this is, that these are all crit chance, crit damage, and so that dead end is nothing. That strip right there is nothing we need to worry about for Sophia. And we're almost into the purple runes now, so that's kind of interesting. I also realize we need to fix our formation, so we're going to do that real quick. I forgot to do this. Really wish we could gamble steel. Oh, I didn't purchase today. Yeah, that's very important. So I do have a dilemma, and I'll explain the dilemma when we get to that part. Oh yeah, we need to gear everybody. What am I thinking? I'm not thinking, that's what. Okay. I can't spend anything here. Why are you asking? Okay, so here is the dilemma. Well, we'll deal with this first. I'm always getting ahead of myself. But there is a dilemma now with gear. Since we can technically push to get 3-star mythic gear to drop, I really think at this point we should just start saving up our gear seals. Obviously, we'll do the 1 summon a day. Well, we have to summon 4 pieces of gear just to complete the, there's a thing we have to complete, the quest. Outside of that, we're just not going to summon gear anymore. That's what I'm thinking. Because when 3-star mythic gear drops, it's gonna take 9 pieces. It's gonna take a while. Don't let me trick you into thinking it's not gonna take a while. But I feel like at that point, with that option, like it's better just to save up your gear seals for what and tokens and everything else for what comes next. I don't think there's a point to do the gear summon anymore. Outside of the one we need to do. So we're gonna do that. We're just gonna save it. And we get Julian. Julian again. Nice to see you. You're 5-star though. And Sophia. Sophie again. I probably am pushing when I get the castle up. Apparently the castle buff does buff Sophia's heal. Oh, nice. Marion. We do need Marion. And it buffs the castle heal by a significant amount, by 60% at level 3. And that was Gabriel. Camila. So it's not like it's an insignificant buff. It's definitely very significant. And we get Camila and Christian. And then we pull Vincent and Harold. And then we pull Harold, I guess. Alright. And we pull Thor. Alright. And we get Camila. So it's quite the dilemma. And then Daniel and Sophia. We pull Lucas, and there's the Viking chick and Julian. And there was the Viking chick again. We do need her. She's actually really good when you get your castle up. And there's Gabriel, because she can hit a lot of things with her attack. Very important. And Gabriel again. Okay, so we didn't seem to get a whole lot. Oh, we did get enough to promote the Viking chick, so we will do that. And boom, a 2-star legendary Viking chick. That's what we want to see. And let's see, what else do we have? Well, how close did we get Marion? Because she should be really close. Yeah, she is. Very close to 3-star mythic, but not quite there. And we will just finish this off with Marcus and Miguel. I think that's Miguel. Yeah, it is. Alright, so let's take a look here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 to go, and then we'll have almost everybody 5-star mythic. Alright, now let's go level. Let's level Diego. So, making a lot of progress in that area. I didn't think we'd be this far along, but let's see. Diego has to get to 4,000. There we go. Almost did it perfectly, except for Thor. Alright, now first we're going to get our warriors up to 1,500. These are the farm warriors, so people who wonder about my farm team, yes, we're going to level them to 1,500. This is mostly to get them ahead of Blake. Well, I guess we're going to go 1,505 for Daniel. This is mostly because of Blake, though, because Blake is 1,300. I want to get them ahead of Blake so that Blake isn't in the way. For now, we might be using Blake later. I don't know. Right, let's see. Of course, it will help them farm a little bit. I doubt this is going to be like, oh, let's go up 700 stages and farm kind of change, but everything counts, right? And will I only screw up on Daniel? It's interesting, 50 something attack. Okay. Yep. Go. 1500 for you, Vincent. And finally, Brian. Oh, we're kind of at the bottom here. Oh, he actually gets a lot of attack. He gets 80 attack a level? Wow. 85, really, but I mean, still. Alright. Because I'm anticipating Camila will permanently join the team. Xavier, um, the healer chick, and Adrian will also will swap in for spots. And then we'll, of course, keep these 5 warriors. Now, whether or not Daniel makes it to the main team, I don't know. But we wanted to get everybody in there. How much do we have left over? Alright, well, I guess we'll go ahead and work towards getting you to 2,000. Now, see, I was really confused the other day, because this is a lot more what I would expect. I don't know how I had like 3 billion gold and only had a little bit left over the other day. Probably should. Okay, there we go. 46,000. Alright. Almost have 7k raw health on the castle now. I just wish we got more of these little tiles. But once again, whoops, what do we have here? Oh, we have this. How many levels did we created 3,000 levels today? That's a lot more than normal. So once again, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. If you have any questions, please say something in the comments. I do always look forward to your questions. And thank you again. I hope you have a great day.